Welcome back to another episode of That's So Sus. My name is Ashlyn Johns, and I'm the Sustainability and Strategic Initiatives Coordinator here at Massanutten Resort. In this episode, we're going to be talking about all things waste and how to reduce, reuse, and recycle in general, but also while you're staying here at Massanutten. Waste is a huge problem in the United States. As a country, we produce over 2 billion pounds of trash every year. All of that trash gets collected and goes to the landfills, which is too much for us to handle. Produces carbon dioxide and methane as it decomposes, which are two gases that can be really harmful in large quantities. It also seeps into the soil and water supply, which can have negative impacts on health and the environment. Here at Massanutten, we have started to really pick up our recycling initiatives to help reduce our waste as a resort. To talk more about recycling, I'm interviewing Colin Gravely, who has been a big part of Massanutten's recycling initiatives. I'm here with Colin Gravely, the Resort Operations Domestic Services Manager, which is the department that oversees the recycling here at the resort. So, of course, I'm going to ask Colin all about the recycling at Massanutten. So first to start, can you just tell us about Massanutten's recycling? So when did it start? What's the deal with it? The story of recycling at Massanutten.
Yeah, so it's really evolved over the past 20 years or so. From the start of the program, we're a pretty big property. We generate a lot of refuse and recycling options. So we've evolved. We recycle aluminum, glass, cardboard, standard white paper. I think those are the big players. Scrap metal as well.
So how much waste in general does Massanutten produce each year?
So last year we generated about 4 million pounds of refuse, and then to add on to that, it was about 200,000 pounds of scrap metal, and then another 125,000 pounds of aluminum.
So that's diverting a lot of recycling from just our general waste each year. Have you seen improvements since starting to recycle more consistently, or especially since the formation of the Sustainability Committee? Has there been much change?
So in the last few years, I think the biggest change that we've made is just updating our property and our equipment. We've added what are called Bear Saver. They are bear-proof recycling containers that have different canisters to allow those who are looking to recycle to do it, and it's already sorted, making our operation that much more efficient in getting those items to the right place.
Absolutely. Were bears an issue before?
Certainly, yeah. With those coming in, we brought those in 2020, and over the last couple of years, the number of bear-related messes that we've had to clean up have declined very, very steadily.
Where does our recycling go when it leaves the resort?
So most of it goes into Harrisonburg. There's a recycling operation there that takes the aluminum, scrap metal, glass as well. Our cardboard goes to another gentleman down the road here from us, I think just outside of town. And then the paper, white paper, is sent to another location just outside of town.
It's really cool that we're able to support some smaller businesses that are collecting recycling as well as the larger facilities that are doing it.
I think that's the most important key, is just being conscious of the items that you're putting in the trash, things that can be recycled. If you have means, like we do here on the resort, please make usage of them. A lot of local, trash sites, refuse locations have specific bins there. If you take items in, I try and make a trip every other Saturday to take certain items in and place them in the proper bins so that they'll go to be recycled rather than just sitting in the landfill for years to come.
Well, thanks for your time, and
Thank
thanks
you
for all that you're doing to reduce our waste around the resort.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Like Colin talked about, we as a resort are trying to do our part and reduce our waste by recycling more. However, we don't just recycle in the ways that you might think so. Whenever we do construction on the resort and we upgrade the furniture in the rental units and all of the lodging, we don't just throw that away. Usually they're still in really good shape. So we have a store called New to Me, which we send all of our used furniture to that people could buy at a really discounted rate. Everything in the store is under $160. And anything that was broken, we try to fix first before throwing it away so that we can sell it at this store. Next time you're in town, or if you're looking for furniture at a really good price, make sure to check out New to Me, the furniture store in Elkton. While you're staying with us, we thank you for considering the waste and the items that you're using. Before throwing something in the trash, please recycle it. Like Colin mentioned, we accept all sorts of recycling, from aluminum to plastic to glass to paper. Pretty much anything you can think to be recycled, we're collecting. You'll find these bins all across the resort in public areas and then also in each lodging area. Go to the lodging webpage on massresort.com and go under the Owners Association that you're staying at. There you will find a map, and the map has recycle symbols of each recycle bin that's in each area, so you can find the closest one to where you're staying. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and thinking about the impact of where our waste is going. Before you throw something away, please think about where it's going and what you can do with it instead of sending it to the landfill. At Massanutten, we're trying our best to limit our waste, and we hope that you'll do the same, whether while you're staying here or at home. Thanks for joining us for another episode of That's So Sus. We'll see you next time.